you know you make me float, boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
Another entitled driver on the road. Oh my God. If we what are we gonna do, guys? Like it's just getting worse and worse on this road. What are we gonna do? That's why I go to my destination and come home. And I don't drive when the sun go down. I don't go nowhere when the sun go down. These people, and I see the sun up over there. These people are unhinged. This is body cam lockdown. They got 14,000 followers. They posted this 11 days ago, entitled "Nurse Refused to Exit Vehicle, Then Instantly Regretted." I don't know what type of nurse she is, but by the looks of her hair, she's having a rough month.
On July 29, 2025, after running the license plate of a vehicle, the officer realizes the owner's driver's license is suspended. He plans to simply write her a ticket, but the longer he speaks with the lady, the more confusing.
It's always simple, right? It always seems like it's going to be simple, right? I got pulled over. My tag said June, and it was August. It was a new vehicle, so my tags was in this state. It was 1,800 to get tags, and some unfortunate things came up. I promise you, it was really unfortunate because my car that I own, first of all, it broke down. That I had for 5 years, it broke down. So I got a new car off panicking, which I now regret just getting a whole new car instead of getting fixed or saving up to get it fixed. But my tag said June. It was August when I got pulled over, and they expired in June. The officer was nice. I was nice. I had insurance. I had my ID. It wasn't suspended. I already knew why he pulled me over. I was regretful. I was apologetic. I was respectful. He spoke to my son, said hi to him. My son's like 9 at the time. He said, I understand. I told him I've been saving up. He said, I understand. It happens. I'm going to just give you a warning. And that was, I mean, even before that, when I got pulled over, let's say I went through a stop sign by mistake. It was on like a back road, no other cars around. I was visiting my mom for Mother's Day, and it was her new house, so I didn't know the area I was in. So by the time I'm looking at the GPS, I noticed the stop sign, and I stopped, and then I went. And he said I didn't stop long enough for him, for his liking. So I stopped abruptly, and then I kept going. He was very respectful. He gave me a warning. I think I got about 4 warnings in a year. No, 4 warnings in about 3 years. Um, because it's all about. Come on now, not every cop is bad. It's just all about your approach. Like, just be respectful. You don't know what he went through his day, her day. Like they go through a lot, especially watching these body cams, guys. I'm gonna press play. Watching these body cams, you really realize how much they really go through. I really respect them even more after watching all this madness. But just start with a little compassion, a little respect. You know you in the wrong. You know your life suspended. You he pulled you over because your life suspended. You know that. I knew my tags was expired months ago. I'm so sorry, officer.
Her story is.
How you doing? Good. You got your license? Your license suspended, okay? Yeah, no, it's suspended again, all right? You got your registration?
Girl, you know them license
Yeah, just write
suspended.
the ticket, all right? Huh? Your insurance. Not.
Girl, you know your license suspended, baby. Your insurance lapse. We all go through it. Thankfully, they had me. They was finna have me pay $100 for my license lapse, but my car broke down. It had been sitting since May, so they waived the $100 fee. Thank you, God. And I finally got my car that I owned for 5 years back up and running, guys.
Not on this car, maybe another car.
No, I have insurance on this car. Give me 1 second. No,
N-
no.
No, I know you have insurance
You have insurance, but it's still suspended, baby.
on this car. Maybe you've had insurance on another car that insurance lapsed. Company prior to this one, since you've had this car, because you got two suspensions, and they're both for financial reasons. And 9 times out of 10, it's
Two suspensions. I wonder what state that is, y'all. Cause my insurance did lapse. They didn't suspend my license, but I see on these body cams they do it a lot.
insurance related. Okay,
I have.
I know you have insurance on this car right now.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not understanding why my license are suspended and I have insurance. If you know I have insurance on this car, then why is my license suspended?
I'm not with you every day. I wouldn't have an answer for that. Okay.
Hello. Yeah. So I just got pulled over saying that my license is suspended. Huh? I just got pulled over stating that my license is suspended and I have license on my truck.
What the hell somebody on the phone supposed to do about it when the cop is telling you your license suspended? Is he telling her to get out, y'all? He telling her to get out. He finna tow it and she gotta call somebody or she going to jail. What they supposed to do on the phone? Y'all already know what happened.
I did. I paid all
That's
my
not for the
tickets.
ticket.
It's not for the tickets. It's for the insurance, and I got insurance on my truck. Yeah,
You paid your tickets. Telling her, he telling on her, cause she ain't say nothing about no tickets. She said my license never been suspended. My insurance never lapsed. I never had no problems with nothing.
that's what. So yeah, I parked my insurance this time. Somebody else did the same thing. I got pulled over before for the same reason. He pulled me over, said my license was suspended, and he had to pull me up in the system, and they told me it wasn't suspended.
No, when I ran your tag,
Yeah, he
that's
ran
when
the
it said
tag.
you were suspended. So then I checked the other system, and that said you're suspended.
He ran the tag and everything. Well, I think he was trying to that because he had no reason to pull me over. But I'm
In the meantime, between time, get out the car.
my understanding is I don't know if what you would be.
Your license do not become unsuspended on the road, guys. Okay? In the middle of a traffic stop, your license don't become unsuspended. It take time. It take payments. It take effort. It take paperwork. So whatever you saying, he not finna say, "Okay, ma'am, never mind. You have a good day, girl. Go and get this over with." I was so truthful. You know everything about me, sir. You know my address and everything. You got all my information. Ain't no need to lie. Ain't no need to stall. Ain't no need to do all that. Just you could have got this out the way, and let's just say you was a little more apologetic or whatever. He put said, whoever you on the phone with, tell them come on. I'ma wait for them so they can drive your car. I've seen some body counts where they do that. They really, some cops just really, really, really don't want to just throw you to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Some cops just really take their time and they're helpful. They're doing things by the law. By law, your license is suspended, but you didn't commit any crimes. Cause this is civil. They criminal sometimes, but sometimes they say it's civil. You never know. But she ain't commit a crime, so I can understand him having her like have somebody come get her or whatever. But you can already tell this is a 20-minute video.
First time when I had rode by before I even went to the store, and then rode off, went on the highway, went up, and they came back around and parked, waited for me to leave. Like, for what?
Because your license is suspended.
It wasn't even about the license at first because we was
I,
coming,
I, I understand, Miss
we was
Pagewell.
coming this way, passing
Uh-huh.
each other.
And
So
then I
I
turned
stopped,
around.
and you turned around. So
Yep.
I didn't give you a reason to turn around.
You,
You could have ran my
you,
tag
you
in the
didn't
front because I don't have a tag in the front
you,
of my
you
car.
didn't you didn't have I don't have to have a reason to turn around on you. All right. I can just take you to jail and we can be done with it.
No, because I'm about to have a ticket to pay a fine.
You want okay? So would you? So you ready to go to jail? So you ready to go? Come on, step out. Hey, Miss Hazel, step out, please.
See? See? She rather go to jail. Basically. I know she ain't say yeah, but basically what you saying. He wasn't even trying to go that route. You heard the beginning. He was just gonna give her a ticket. That's crazy.
Step out, please. Step out. I'm not gonna ask you again. Step out the car. You you either step out or I'm
I
gonna
gotta
call
get
the
my
cops.
thumbnail, y'all.
I'm not gonna ask you again. Okay. So what part of driving on a suspended driver's license you can go to jail don't you understand? I don't
They
understand.
be lying in their thumbnails,
I
y'all.
tell you what. I tell you what. I'm not here to play games with you.
Ooh.
I'm asking you to get out the car. Get out the car. So this is the route you want to go down this morning. Unlock your car. Unlock your car and get out the car. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna do that.
What you what you mean what you do wrong? You're not doing anything per se wrong. Your license is suspended, so you're not allowed to drive until you get it taken care of. She said previously another cop that was messing with her pulled her over just to mess with her and ran her tags and was on some bullshit. Well, you need to go down there and get some different tags. If something kind of discrepancy, let's just say sometimes people get the wrong name, sometimes people get, they have similar names or similar numbers, or one number off or something. Baby, just get a new tag.
Get out.
Since it's not your fault and it's everybody else's fault, it's this officer's fault and the last officer, because your tags, get some new tags.
I didn't do anything
Get
wrong.
out.
Ooh, look at that hair.
I know what's going on
Get out.
because I called my
Get.
dad.
Get. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm getting out
Let's
the
go.
car. I'm getting
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Come on, Bertha.
Now put your hands behind your back.
And we already know what the comments gonna say. Rightfully so, the comments gonna say. Well, first of all, most of these body cams, if it's a black person, it's so much racism in the comments. But when it's a white person, it's more about mental illness. But aside from that, they gonna say, "This a nurse? Oh, she need to get out. She need to not be a nurse, baby. She need to get her certification taken back, her license withheld, baby. With what's the word? Withdrawn, revoked, or something like her license, like her." She don't need to be nobody nurse acting like that.
somebody recording my father from the burn.
Drop the cigarette.
Get burned.
Drop.
Oh, where the cigarette come from, y'all?
Drop this cigarette.
Get it out my hand. Get it out my hand before you.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I need your badge number and your name. And I'm explaining to you, and you will sit there, do that to me. Back,
Get up.
back. Keep pulling on.
Let's go.
That's what's not going.
Bet. Let me read. Stop calling these people nurses. She ain't no damn nurse. If somebody called me while they were getting pulled over, I asked her why the hell they calling me. That is so true. What he supposed to do about it? Oh my God. Hold on. All excuses, no accountability. That's true. All mouth, no ears. That's deep, actually. Because I was going to say she do got it. But that's why we got two ears and one mouth. Y'all heard that. Tamika doesn't believe in the concept of someone getting a word in edgewise. I can't imagine her working quietly in the hospital. That's crazy. She's currently not a nurse, maybe a nurse assistant, housekeeping, cafeteria worker, or even lab tech, but not a nurse. The comments know, y'all. They know before us.
You're not gonna keep doing on me.
Do what I tell you to do.
But what you're not
In the
gonna
car.
do is keep pulling on me.
In the car.
You're not gonna keep
In the car.
pulling on me.
Once you get arrested, you really don't have no right. I mean, you got rights, but you really don't have free will, you know. Free will is important to have. I can go to the store right now. I can go to bed right now. I can go to the party. I could free will is a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't got no more freedom until you get back out. So what's the point? She could have he could have
She's sitting there arguing with me about a license. I'm like, yo. Like, she's trying to argue with me. I'm like, get out. Multiple times.
look at his head. He like, no. He had to take her down, baby. She was a big one. He had to take her down.
I'm like, man, why are you yelling? Why are you trying to argue with me? And then she's like, you know what? Get out. Come on, get out. Get out. No. For what? For what? Okay, cool. You go to jail.
My happy ending. Now she's suing him. She was on the phone explaining to her baby daddy. Baby, explain to him why you when you get your one phone call. Don't explain to him on the scene all calm and nonchalant. They trying to pull me over. They said it's for my tickets. They said it's for my license. What he supposed to do? What baby daddy gonna do about it?
Explain it to my baby daddy and you drug me out the car from my You asked for my stuff, I gave you my information. I gave you my information. You asked for my information, I gave it to you.
Well, now you got to ride the boss.
I didn't do anything. I gave you my information. I explained to you that my license was not suspended. You took and drove me out the track for no reason.
Your license suspended. What do you think? We're making that up?
I didn't say whether. I told him that I don't understand why my license was suspended.
We would have told you.
I didn't understand why my license was suspended.
Well, get out of the car.
I wasn't doing anything.
Doesn't matter.
I wasn't doing anything exactly. You wasn't doing anything he asked you to do. You was doing all the wrong things.
Open your window over there. I'll talk to you.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Listen to me.
I didn't do nothing wrong. They just drove me out of the car for nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm letting them know that I had insurance on my car. I just got my license, bro. I'm scared of a license providing me. I work in the, I'm a CNA and all. Come on.
Oh, she a CNA, guys.
Nigga, I didn't do nothing wrong, sir.
She a CNA. I used to be a CNA, a certified nurse assistant. So you have your certification that allows you to assist the nurse. You're not a nurse. Tamika, you're not a nurse. I wasn't a nurse. I was a nursing assistant. I could have took my state board, which they signed me up for, and I didn't take because I moved out of the state, and it's a state by state basis. So a lot of people be really particular about calling yourself a nurse when you're not a nurse. That them nurses be in the comments going off. Don't be calling yourself a nurse when you're not a nurse, baby. They work hard. I heard they work hard for their position. You know what I'm saying? And I just heard they said Trump gonna make it to where nursing isn't a career no more or something like that. Y'all gotta explain that to me, cause I don't know what they talking about. I don't understand.
When the officer asks you to get out of the car,
I was
you
on
don't
the
need
phone
to.
right here. I gave him my information. He asked for my information.
Listen to
Can I
me.
get a sergeant out here, please?
Listen.
Can I get a sergeant out here?
When an officer asks you to get out of the car, it
He
don't
didn't
matter.
give me time
It
to
don't
do
matter.
anything.
It don't matter if you give him your stuff or not. We're
He
allowed to
didn't
ask
give
you
me
to come out
time
of
to
the
do
car.
anything. He didn't give me time. I rode past this man. He rode past me. He was going towards the ballpark and Chiefly. I went to go get gas. He waited for me to get gas.
So?
He waited until I got gas. Turned
So
around on
what?
me for nothing. So what? I want your sergeant out here, please.
You're allowed to.
I want your sergeant.
We're allowed to wait.
Wait for what? He rode past me and turned around on me for nothing. I didn't do nothing wrong coming or getting off from work. That graveyard shift for work, bro. I didn't do nothing wrong.
You didn't comply when he
And
asked
I
you to
did
step out.
comply. I gave him the
She ain't do nothing wrong, y'all.
here, please.
We'll get somebody else.
I need your sergeant out.
Why do y'all? Why do they ask for sergeants? I never seen over the 200 plus. I'ma just say probably 500 plus body cams I've been watching since 2021, 2022. Really got deep in 2022. I've never seen it to where they actually get a sergeant and a sergeant say, "Ma'am, I'm so sorry. Let me take your cuffs off, ma'am. Just get in your car with with your suspended license and just go home. Thank you for your service, CNA lady." What y'all think a sergeant gonna do when you already behind? I mean, you already in cuffs in the back of the car. Let's, cause here I am giving my opinion. Let's just say he was rude, he was abusive, he did her wrong, he beat her, he did anything horribly wrong to her. That's when you get out of jail and you file a case. You know what I'm saying? You file a case for misconduct or whatever the case may be, discrimination, whatever you want to call it. You get out of jail, you file a case, you get a lawyer. You A sergeant don't do all that. He don't handle those problems for you. I don't care what the man did. What can a sergeant do? You still going to jail. You might as well just sit pretty. The easier, the more, the faster you cooperate, the faster you get out.
Y'all not calling him though.
He just called.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. You screaming.
Like, that's the case. I'm not screaming. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's what you don't understand.
You would have just got a ticket.
I told him I didn't know. I gave him my information.
How does that work, y'all? Cause cops are notorious for saying what they woulda, coulda, shoulda did. They woulda been like, "Oh, I woulda gave you a ticket and let you go about your day." No, you wouldn't, cause her license suspended. So how she woulda, you know? No, she wouldn't be able to drive or leave the scene while driving or whatever the case may be. I don't know.
I was on the phone. He got mad because I'm on the phone. So I explained it to my boyfriend. You got mad when I explained it to my boyfriend. I already paid for the ticket.
Girl, she ain't worried. Girl, he is not worried about your little snotty nose boyfriend that you called. Talking about, baby, I got a ticket. The man said it wasn't about the tickets. It was about your suspended license. But okay. Now it's about a boyfriend. Oh, look at her. What? Oh, no.
Her boyfriend's the one that told her to get out of the car. She kept arguing. Oh my God. He didn't
Lord.
He said chill. He said chill. You said that you for nothing. On my way home for 15, 16 hours out of here.
She look rough.
Out of here.
Lord.
I was complying with him the whole time. I was complying with you the whole time.
You call the supervisor?
I was complying with you the whole time.
What the supervisor gonna do? Like I said. Like that other dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but he be like, supervisor. Like, what the supervisor gonna do?
You got a medical marijuana card? You got a medical marijuana card?
Not on me. You got the weed on you, but not the card.
But you have one. So why? It smells like weed in the car.
Because I was smoking yesterday.
Okay, well. You think maybe that had something to do with why he's telling you to come at it?
Girl, bye. I was smoking yesterday. Girl, bye. Argumentative, y'all. All she had to do was cooperate, get a ticket, go home.
Now y'all trying to cover up your ass. Yes, you is. So you get a little badge on you.
You talking about shooting somebody and got a mouth like that? That's crazy.
I know. How you gonna sue somebody you literally verbally harassing the man at this point? Shut.
Something just happened to me a couple of weeks ago.
Mind you, I'm not a streamer or none of that. I don't know what I'm doing actually, but I just told my friend my YouTube video got negative 17 views.
Can you please answer that call
No,
for
I
me?
can't answer that.
Nope.
Bro, go to bed, dog. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. You're a nasty ass dog. Let me get in.
Oh my god.
The scene, the arresting officer tries to explain what exactly went down.
You don't want to get out.
Oh my god. Why would you call that officer a dog? All he doing is his job. Girl, that's crazy.
You lose your job. You're going to lose your job. I promise you that. Because you had no business dragging me out for no reason. You didn't even have backup or for you or nothing.
Or nothing.
As they get to the county jail, the arresting officer attempts one final time to explain why she was stopped and removed from the car.
Damn.
You got pockets on there? Now you ready for an explanation? Or are you still gonna yell and carry on? Okay. But
Yes, she was. She lying, y'all.
okay, 'cause everything that occurred was on camera. Okay. So I don't have to have listen. All you gotta do is listen. The reason they didn't talk to you out there is because every time my lieutenant said something to you, you talked over him. Okay, so hold on. So then the major said, hey, you know what? She don't want to listen. We're done talking. Okay, because because I asked you to get out of the car.
For nothing. For nothing. I gave you my information. You trying to put it on me.
Put it on you.
You're trying to put everything on me when you drove me out of the car for nothing. I gave you my information. I gave you asked for my license and registration. I did comply with you. I did not refuse you. I did apply with you. And I gave you that. And I talked to my boyfriend on the phone.
If you comply, then we would be in this situation.
I gave you my registration and my license.
Because
I was on the phone.
Cue the Krusty Krab world's smallest violin.
And you got mad.
because on camera, I'm not mad with you being
You
on the
was.
phone. No, I'm
You
not.
was. That's a
You were on the phone when I walked up there.
I was not on the phone. The phone was ringing when you walked back.
You were on the phone
You
with.
was a liar. You was a liar. The phone was ringing.
Well,
I gave you my license and registration.
trying to call it late, like I said.
You trying to talk? I you drove me out the car for nothing.
Don't worry about it.
So difficult.
A few hours later, Tamika and her boyfriend show up to the police department and hope to file charges against the arresting officer.
Uh oh. There she go, y'all. Remember when I said she need to just file charges? Remember when I said there you are? Remember when they said there you are? There she go. Look at her, looking a hot mess. Honestly, I'm allowed to say it since I'm a woman.
I'll tell you what. Now, you come up here, you got a report.
I didn't ask for you gave me.
You cannot file charges on the officer now. You got to do it. Okay, listen, I'm done.
Uh oh.
I'm trying to explain to you, just like you was on the side of the road with him, you want to listen. You want to listen at me. You cannot, listen, we look at the video. You cannot follow a arrest on the officer. They give you a complaint form to fill out. You fill a complaint form, you bring it back up here, they'll do an internal investigation on that case. Okay? What, that, you understand what I'm telling you, sir? Come back up here, bring the report that we gave you to fill out, give it to them, and they will do an internal investigation on Officer William Case.
But
You cannot file charges on officer. Okay?
You can't file charges on the officer, but you could file a complaint according to this officer sergeant or something. I don't see what the officer did wrong. He was very patient with her, very calm with her. She was just all out of line. Look at how she,
You go, well, I'm telling you what to do. Listen to it. They gave her a form, fill out a complaint form in reference to what happened. Okay? They will open up an internal on that officer. Now, if that officer was found wrong of what he did, then he will be disciplined. He will be disciplined, okay? And if it warrants for charges being filed against him, then charges will be filed against him through the state attorney's office. And you got to go through the state attorney's office. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do the investigation. They give you the form to fill it out, bring it up here, turn it in. It'll go to the higher up, the chief, the major, and the captain and the lieutenant. That's chief under.
Nothing to see here. He ain't do nothing wrong. I saw it with my own eyes.
Okay, but you gotta do the internal. You gotta do the internal. You gotta do is fill out the complaint form, which would give it to her. Okay, you gotta do that first, and then if they see warrant, the send the charges on over to the state attorney office, and the state attorney look at it and say, okay, yeah, well we got enough to file charges on open with
She wasting these folks' time.
complaint. Okay, well man, we talk. I'm done. Sorry, I'm done. Y'all have a good day. I'm having a good day.
Oh,
Listen,
wait.
man, listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You came up here to our PD wanting information, and I explained it to you. I was on the phone. I wasn't there. He was. Okay, in the interview. Okay, and so, okay. But don't come up here with an attitude. Like, yes, you did. You came up here with an attitude earlier, man. I'm not arguing with you about this, okay? I'm not. No, I didn't get nasty with you. No, I did not get nasty with you. No, I didn't. You came up here and said you want to arrest somebody. Hey, look, I'm done talking with you. This is done, okay?
This is done.
Leave the police department. Go. Good. Have a good day, man. That's all you got to do, sir. You fill it out, bring it back up.
How you get kicked out the police department premises in that small ass town? You could tell the town small. Look at the background. In this small little quaint town, you got kicked off the premises.
Yeah, I'm talking to you because she ain't listening. She got attitude. I ain't talking to her. Have a good day.
Tamika was charged with 2 offenses: driving while license is suspended or revoked, which is her second offense, and resisting and obstructing an officer without violence. Under Florida Statute 322.
Oh, that was Florida. Small town in Florida.
Driving while license is suspended or revoked means that prosecutors allege that she drove while knowing her license was suspended or revoked. A second conviction under 322.34 is typically a first-degree misdemeanor with maximum penalty if convicted of up to 1 year in jail and a $1,000 fine, as well as potential court costs and possible further license sanctions. As for resisting and obstructing a officer without violence, that falls under Florida Statute 843.02, where she allegedly resisted, delayed, or obstructed a law enforcement officer in the lawful performance of duties without using violence.
I'm so glad he did his job. He gave her so many chances.
Examples: not complying with commands, pulling away, making it harder for the officer to handcuff you and do his investigation. Maximum penalties for resisting and obstructing an officer without violence under Florida Statute 843.02, considering this is a first degree misdemeanor, is up to 1 year in jail and a maximum fine of $1,000. All subjects are innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty. My ass, she did it. Bye.